One of Michael Jordan's biggest critics was his own teammate. Craig Hodges wasn't just a three-point legend. He was one of the most outspoken players that the NBA had ever seen, and it nearly cost him everything. In 1991, the Chicago Bulls visited the White House to celebrate their championship. Everyone else wore suits, but Craig Hodges showed up in a dashiki, and he handed President George H.W. Bush a handwritten letter condemning his administration's treatment of poor and minorities. No one else on the team dared to even try to do that. He openly criticized the Gulf War, and he challenged his coaches and teammates that didn't agree with him, and the league decided to silence him. He even called out Michael Jordan himself. He said that Jordan had the power to speak for his community, but didn't. He even wanted Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan to boycott the 1991 NBA Finals after the beating of Rodney King, and both of them refused to even have a conversation, saying it was a non-starter. After the 1992 season, Craig Hodges was out of the NBA. No injuries, no scandals, just gone. The two-time NBA champion was blackballed for being too political. Do you remember these computers? I saw this on Threads. When I was a kid, Apple donated a bunch of these computers to our school. Now that I'm an adult and mostly own Apple electronics because I consider it a trusted brand, I wonder if maybe there was more to it than just a kind gesture. This was the computer that saved Apple as a company. In 1998, the iMac G3 came out. Apple was having a ton of financial problems. They went from selling 4.5 million computers down to 1.8, and they weren't able to compete with their computer market. Steve Jobs and his team wanted to create a desktop, specifically computers that were cheap and would connect to the internet. And they had to look good too for the time period. So they came up with the iMac G3. And the designers got the color schemes from candy dispensers. The average computer at the time was around $2,000. They made these computers around $800 cheaper, $1,200. And because of this, Apple started selling them to schools. The sales team sold them as being user-friendly, reliable, and visually engaging. And if you ordered them in bulk, Apple offered you another discount on top of that. Apple wasn't just selling computers, they were building brand loyalty. Did you know that the police beat up Miles conduct and third-degree assault?